Have you ever wondered why some people in their 80s are still walking briskly, thinking sharply, and enjoying life to the fullest, while others in their 60s struggle with fatigue, illness, and a fading sense of joy? Is it just good genetics? Is it pure luck? No. The truth is, research from top scientists reveals that how you live each day has a far greater impact than genetics alone. There are simple habits that can help you not just live longer, but live healthier and happier. And surprisingly, very few people know about them. Imagine this. If you had access to a powerful secret that could add 10 more years to your life, years filled with strength, clarity, and joy, would you want to know it? Scientists have studied thousands of the world's healthiest seniors and uncovered 5 golden habits that hold the key to aging well. And here's the real shocker. Habit number 5 will leave you stunned, because even doctors are amazed by its effects. By the end of this video, you'll have a practical, easy-to-follow plan to start applying these habits to your daily life right away. So stay with me until the end, because one small change today can determine whether you'll spend the next 20 years feeling energized or exhausted. Ready? Let's unlock the first habit. Habit 1. Walking. The secret of long livers. Henry was 87 when his doctor sat him down and gave him the news no one ever wants to hear. At this rate, you have maybe 5 years left. His heart was weak, his body was deteriorating, and the signs were clear. Time was running out. For many people, this would have been the end of the story. But for Henry, it was just the beginning. He made a decision, not to give up, not to accept decline, but to fight back, one step at a time. Every morning, he laced up his shoes and walked. At first, his legs felt heavy, his breath was short, and the aches reminded him of his age. But he kept going. 1 week turned into 1 month. 1 month turned into a year. 5 years passed. Then 10, then 20. Today, at 107 years old, Henry is still walking. His doctors? Stunned. His family? Inspired. His secret? A simple habit that anyone, at any age, can start. And science backs it up. Research shows that walking just 20-30 minutes a day can cut your risk of heart disease by 40% and lower your chances of dementia by 35%. But let's go deeper. Walking is not just about physical health. Every step you take sends oxygen-rich blood pumping through your body, feeding your brain, refreshing your cells, keeping your joints mobile, and your muscles strong. It's an investment in your future self. And the effects are immediate. Ever noticed how a short walk can clear your mind? That's because movement releases endorphins, your body's natural mood booster. Walking is proven to fight stress, anxiety, and even depression. But here's the part nobody talks about. Walking is a statement. Every time you take a step, you're choosing vitality over decline. You're proving to yourself and to the world that you are still here, still strong, and still moving forward. So let me ask you, when was the last time you walked just for the sake of your health? Not to get somewhere, not because you had to, but because your body deserves it. Today, I challenge you. Take a walk. Start with 5 minutes. Build from there. And if you're already walking, let's inspire others. Comment "I'm walking" below and show the world that aging strong is a choice, because it's never too late to take your next step. Habit 2. Smart eating. The secret to healthy old age. Here's the truth about food. It's either healing you or slowly harming you. Every bite you take is a choice between fueling your body with strength, clarity, and energy, or feeding disease, fatigue, and decline. And yet, most people believe the biggest myth about eating healthy: that it means saying goodbye to flavor, giving up all the foods you love, and spending the rest of your life eating boring salads. Wrong. What if I told you that eating the right foods could actually make you feel younger, sharper, and full of energy, while still being delicious? Because here's what science says. The Mediterranean diet, a way of eating that focuses on whole foods, lean proteins, healthy fats, and natural ingredients, has been shown to reduce the risk of Alzheimer's by 30% and drastically cut the chances of heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. This isn't a diet. It's a way of life, a way to keep your mind clear, your body strong, and your energy levels high for decades to come. So what should you be eating? Dark berries, fuel for your brain, packed with antioxidants that protect memory. Fatty fish, omega-3s that fight inflammation and keep your heart and joints healthy. Olive oil, a powerful anti-aging ingredient that fights disease at the cellular level. Leafy greens, loaded with vitamins and minerals that slow cognitive decline. Nuts and seeds, a nutrient powerhouse for sharp thinking and strong muscles. And what should you avoid? Highly processed foods. If it comes in a box with ingredients you can't pronounce, it's not real food. Refined sugars and artificial sweeteners. They spike your blood sugar, drain your energy, and speed up aging. Unhealthy fats. Skip the fried and processed oils that clog your arteries and slow your body down. The best part? You don't have to give up taste. You just have to make smarter swaps. Grilled salmon instead of fried food. A handful of almonds instead of a sugary snack. Fresh fruit instead of processed desserts. Small changes lead to big results. So, here's my challenge for you. For the next 7 days, swap just one meal a day for a Mediterranean-style meal. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just real whole food that fuels your body. If you're in, comment 7-day challenge below. Let's see who's ready to take control of their health, one bite at a time. Because the food you choose today isn't just about today. It's about how you'll feel 10, 20, even 30 years from now. Make the right choice. Habit 3. Train your mind. The secret of clearness. Let's play a quick game. What do you think is the fastest way to age your brain? A. Not exercising. B. Eating too much sugar. C. Not learning new things. Take a moment. Think about it carefully. Then comment your answer below. Got it? Ready for the truth? If you chose C. Not learning new things, you're absolutely right. Most people assume that aging is just a physical process, that as the body slows down, the brain follows. But the opposite is actually true. For many, the brain starts to slow down long before the body does. And here's the shocking part. Studies show that if you don't actively challenge your brain, it begins to deteriorate as early as your 40s. By the time most people reach their 60s or 70s, they've already lost thousands of neural connections, not because of aging, but because their minds weren't being pushed enough. And when that happens, things start to change. You walk into a room and forget why you're there. You struggle to recall names or details that once came easily. You feel slower in conversations, unable to keep up like you used to. You lose motivation, energy, and even the excitement for life's little moments. At first, these signs seem small, but over time they grow. And if you do nothing, that's when cognitive decline sets in faster than you ever expected. But here's the good news. You can stop and even reverse brain aging, starting today. Your brain is just like a muscle. If you work it, it grows. If you neglect it, it shrinks. And the benefits of keeping your brain active? They are massive. Studies show that people who consistently challenge their minds experience a sharper memory well into their 80s and 90s, faster thinking and problem-solving skills, lower risk of Alzheimer's and dementia, more energy and mental clarity, higher levels of happiness and emotional resilience. In fact, one groundbreaking study found that seniors who regularly stimulate their brains can delay memory loss by up to 10 years. That's a full decade of staying sharp, independent, and fully engaged in life. So what does that mean for you? It means that your brain's future is in your hands. And the best part? It's never too late to start. So where do you begin? Here are 5 proven ways to keep your brain sharp, no matter your age. Read every day. Books, newspapers, articles, anything that makes you think. Even just 10 minutes a day can make a difference. Learn something new. A new language, a musical instrument, a new skill like painting or cooking. Your brain loves novelty. Solve puzzles and games. Crosswords, Sudoku, chess, word games. These literally build new neural pathways in your brain. Engage in meaningful conversations. Talking, debating, and sharing ideas with others strengthens your brain's ability to process and recall information. Stay curious. Ask questions. Watch documentaries. Travel. Try new experiences. A curious mind is an active mind. But let's be honest. Most people don't do these things consistently. They settle into routines. They stick with what's familiar. They stop pushing their minds, and that's when aging takes over. So, let me ask you, when was the last time you truly challenged your brain? If you can't remember, start today. Pick up a book, learn a new skill, try a puzzle, do something that forces your brain to grow. And if you're already doing this, let's inspire others. Comment, "I'm training my brain" below. Because staying sharp isn't just about avoiding memory loss. It's about staying fully alive. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have. Use it, strengthen it, and never let it go to waste. Habit 4. Strength training, the key to anti-aging. I'm too old to lift weights. My body is too weak for strength training. I don't need muscle at my age. If you've ever thought this, you've been lied to. The biggest mistake people make as they age is believing that strength training is only for young people. This is dead wrong. In reality, strength training is the key to staying independent, mobile, and full of energy, no matter your age. And here's why. After the age of 30, you start losing muscle mass every single year. By 60, you may have lost up to 30% of your strength. And by 80, many people have lost half of their muscle mass. And that's when things go downhill fast. Simple tasks, like getting out of a chair, carrying groceries, or climbing stairs, become harder. Your balance worsens, increasing your risk of falling. Bones become weaker, leading to fractures, injuries, and long recovery times. Your metabolism slows down, making it easier to gain weight and harder to keep it off. You feel more tired, weaker, and less confident in your ability to do everyday tasks. Sounds scary? It should. But here's the good news. You can reverse this. No matter your age, you can regain strength. And it doesn't take hours in the gym. It takes minutes a day. A groundbreaking study found that seniors who strength train at least twice a week live 20% longer than those who don't. That's not just an extra few years. That's years of freedom, mobility, and independence. So what happens when you start strength training? You regain muscle, making everyday activities like standing, walking, and climbing stairs easier. You improve balance and stability, reducing your risk of falls and injuries. You strengthen your bones, helping to prevent osteoporosis and fractures. You boost metabolism, so you burn fat more efficiently and maintain a healthy weight. You increase energy and confidence, so you feel younger and more capable every single day. And the best part? You don't need a gym. You don't need heavy weights. you can build strength right now in your own home. Here are 3 simple exercises anyone can do. No equipment required. Squats strengthens your legs, making it easier to stand up, walk, and stay balanced. Hold on to a chair for support if needed. Wall push-ups builds arm and chest strength so you can lift, carry, and move with ease. Seated leg lifts improves mobility and stability, reducing your risk of falling. And if you want to make it even simpler, grab a water bottle and use it as a dumbbell. That's all it takes to get started. Now, let me ask you something. When was the last time you did a squat? If it's been a while, try doing 10 right now. It doesn't matter if they're slow. It doesn't matter if they're small. Just start. And if you've done it, comment "I did it" below. Let's inspire others to take their strength and their future into their own hands. Because strength isn't just about lifting weights. It's about lifting your life and refusing to let aging hold you back. You are stronger than you think. Prove it to yourself today. Habit 5. Maintain social relationships. The most important habit. Do you know what's more powerful than diet, exercise, or even genetics when it comes to living a long, healthy, and fulfilling life? It's connection. The relationships you build, the people you surround yourself with, your social ties. Science has proven it. Loneliness is as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It weakens your immune system, increases stress, raises your risk of heart disease, and even speeds up cognitive decline. And here's the real tragedy. Millions of seniors are experiencing this right now. Maybe you know what it feels like. The phone doesn't ring as often. The house gets quieter. The list of people you talk to shrinks year after year. And before you know it, loneliness becomes the new normal. But here's the truth. It doesn't have to be this way. People who maintain strong social relationships live longer, healthier, and happier lives. And few stories prove this better than Linda's. Linda's story, from loneliness to life again. Linda was 85 years old when she lost her husband. After decades of marriage, she suddenly found herself alone. At first, she told herself she was fine. She had her books, her favorite TV shows, the comfort of her home. But then she started noticing things. The days felt longer. The silence felt heavier. The joy she once had for small things, her morning coffee, tending to her garden, began to fade. She stopped going out as much, stopped calling friends, and slowly, without realizing it, she had isolated herself. Her energy disappeared. Her health declined. She barely left the house. Her world became smaller and smaller. Then, one evening, she came across an old box of letters from friends, family members, people she once spoke to every day. She realized how many connections had quietly faded over the years, and it hit her. She wasn't just grieving her husband, she was grieving the loss of connection, the power of a simple invitation. Then one day, her granddaughter convinced her to join a local book club, just to get out of the house. Linda resisted. She made excuses. "I'm too old. I won't know anyone. It's been too long since I talked to people." But finally, she gave in, and that one decision changed everything. At first, she sat quietly, just listening. But week after week, she started to open up. She found herself laughing again, talking again, feeling alive again. The loneliness that once felt unbearable began to fade. And then, something incredible happened. Her doctor noticed a change. Her blood pressure had improved. Her heart was healthier. Her energy was back. She started taking walks again, sleeping better, feeling like herself again. Why? Because human connection is medicine. The science behind connection and longevity studies show that seniors who have strong social relationships are 50% more likely to live longer than those who don't. And it's not just about living longer, it's about living better. Having close relationships reduces stress and lowers cortisol, which damages the body over time, boosts the immune system, making you more resistant to disease, improves heart health, lowering blood pressure and reducing the risk of heart attacks, keeps the brain sharp, reducing the risk of Alzheimer's and dementia, increases happiness and fulfillment, making life more meaningful. One of the longest studies on human happiness, the Harvard Study of Adult Development, followed participants for over 80 years to answer a single question: what makes a good life? And the conclusion? The key to a long, fulfilling life isn't wealth, it isn't success, it isn't even perfect health. It's the quality of your relationships. The real cost of loneliness. But what happens if we ignore this? The truth is, loneliness is deadly. Research shows that chronic loneliness can increase the risk of premature death by 26%, make you 50% more likely to develop dementia, lead to higher rates of depression and anxiety, cause weaker immune function, making illnesses more severe. The worst part? Loneliness creeps in slowly. At first, it's just missing a few phone calls. Then it's skipping social events. Then one day, you wake up and realize it's been weeks, even months, since you had a real conversation with someone who cares. It's never too late to reconnect. But here's the good news. You have the power to change this, just like Linda did. Rebuilding social connections doesn't mean you have to suddenly become an extrovert or fill your calendar with activities. It starts with one simple step, your challenge: reconnect today. Here's your challenge. Call an old friend. Maybe it's someone you haven't talked to in years. Maybe it's someone who's been waiting to hear from you. Send a message to someone you care about. Just a simple, thinking of you, how have you been, can make all the difference. Invite someone for coffee, a walk, or even a short chat. Face-to-face interactions are powerful. They heal, they energize, they remind us we're not alone. And if you don't know where to start, join a group, a book club, a church gathering, a local community event. Even volunteering can be life-changing. Helping others not only gives you purpose, it connects you with like-minded people who bring meaning and joy into your life. Comment below. Let's stay connected. If you believe in the power of connection, comment "Stay connected" below. Let's remind each other that no one should go through life alone, because at the end of the day, it's not about how many years you live, it's about how much life is in your years. And the people around you, they are the key. Which habit resonated with you the most? Which one are you excited to start? Comment below and let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support helps bring more valuable content to you and others looking to live healthier, happier lives. Stay strong, stay connected, and I'll see you in the next video.